What is it that the Republicans under Donald Trump's leadership are trying to do now with these tax breaks?
Well, listen, this is what we worked so hard for in the election, and what President Trump delivered was the House, the Senate, and the White House. And if you go back and look at the election, Annie, one thing that never changed over the course of the election was 70% of the people in the country, Republicans, Democrats, Independents, thought the country was headed in the wrong direction, predicated on two things: the economy and the unmitigated disaster at our southern border. And I would put economy number one. And so what we're doing and what the president is going to deliver on is, bringing relief to working families, lower middle class folks, blue collar folks, similar to what we did with the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. And people forget because COVID got in the way. But when we passed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, we brought taxes to some of the lowest levels for working people, for small and medium sized businesses. And we created the best economy in my lifetime. People forget we moved 6.5 million people out of poverty under Trump's tax cuts. We had record wages, record employment. We had a boom in this country for every economic level. And so there was a number of those provisions that were not made permanent. So what we're doing on the Ways and Means Committee, working with President Trump and his team, is to make a number of those provisions permanent. If we do nothing this year and don't pass a tax bill, we're going to have $4.5 trillion of expiring tax cuts. That'll mean tax increases. And so on the Ways and Means Committee, as conservative Republicans, we're writing that bill right now that's going to bring relief to the American people and fulfill the promise of bringing down inflation, letting the private sector flourish, bringing more money into the economy, and letting working people thrive in our economy.